Now I skipped a little bit of the video here. I actually had my buddy over and we got the right side and the back side covered. And I'm gonna start on the front now and show you how I do that. All right, so we're gonna put the right front piece on here. So you wanna also make sure that your siding does extend down below your floor decking, and that'll help seal everything in here. So we're actually measuring up from the 4x4 here, 6.5 inches. Put a level on here. Here's our mark. We know that our sheet will be perfectly level when we put it on here. And one other thing too, so if you want a really tight ceiling shed, you probably don't want to bring your siding right to the edge of the door jamb. You want to bring it back like 3/4 of an inch or an inch. So when you build your front door, you can have 3/4 of an inch or an inch overlap on the door. And I'm going to show you another quick little tip here. So it's just yourself working on this. My dad and my buddy left for the day. They had other things to do, so it's just me here now. So when you're hanging these sheets, it's kind of hard to hold it in place before you get your nails and get everything all squared up. So you can add a little, kind of like a little helper block here on the bottom. So I'm just going to line this up right underneath my 6-inch line that we made here. It's a couple extra holes in your your frame, but it's no big deal. Honestly, it's pressure treated anyways, but this will allow me to set my sheet up on top of here, and then I can move it around just a little bit if I need to before I put the first nails in. I only need one hand to hold this now. All right, so I want to show you guys what I was talking about the door detail. So here is the door jamb, and I have a 1-inch reveal, basically all the way down to the bottom, all the way up to the top, and then as you can see, I marked 1 inch up on the header and 1 inch over on this door jamb here. All right, so I want to show you guys how I cut this LP Smart Side panel. So what I'm using is a Diablo Ultra Finish 60 tooth, 7¼ inch blade. You get these pretty much anywhere. It's really nice, and it cuts really, really clean. All right, guys, so I'm gonna show you how to add the Z flashing over the T111 siding here. So I got the back wall all put in place here, and you don't want to just butt up the next little course of siding that goes up towards the roof level here, right against the other siding. You really want to put this Z flashing in here, and I'll show you what I mean here. Shaped like a Z, if you notice here. And this just sits right on top of this 8-foot sheet of siding here, all the way down, and we just attach it with some roofing nails, like every 10 inches or so. And what that does is when the next course of siding that goes above that actually sits on this side of the flashing, and when water hits, this is almost like a J channel if you think about it for vinyl siding. This just lets the water not penetrate behind this sheet of siding here, and it keeps the edge of that dry and keeps it from rotting. So very important step to not miss when you're building a shed. And I'm gonna go hands-free here, and I'm gonna show you how I install this. Basically, these come in 10-foot pieces. They're about $6. This shed is 10 by 16, so the width of this I should not have to trim or do anything with. I'm just gonna place it on top. I'm gonna make sure it's flush on either side, and I'm gonna start putting some nails in it. we're gonna get working on the gable end here. So I'm measuring from the top of the Z channel here to the very top up here. And I have 16.5. And then what I'm doing is I'm measuring over from where the edge of that joint is over to the edge of the shed. And then I measured from the top of the Z channel here to the very top of this 2x4 here, and that's 4.5 inches. So what I'm doing is I'm cutting a panel 16.5 by 24.5, and then I'm gonna measure up 4.5 inches on that bottom corner after I cut that panel out, and then I will draw my line and get my angle. It should match the roof angle, which is 26.5. All right, so the front is all set now. It's actually just a water stain on there. Everything fit in really nice. It matched up really nice. As you can see, the lines match up, so it's gonna look great. And you can see now how those pieces fit on top of that drip edge. So when the water comes down the face of that, instead of going down behind the bottom piece here, it's gonna hit that drip edge and then roll off. So it'll keep that bottom piece from rotting out, which is awesome. So what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna tackle the back side or the rear gable, cut those pieces, get that in, and then we will finish up with the side here. All right, so we've moved on to the side of the shed. I got the first panel in. I'm working from right to left. All right, guys, so the siding is complete. Thanks for watching. Drop a like on the video, please. And consider subscribing and hitting that notification bell so you don't miss any of my new videos coming out, especially the rest of the series for the shed build. There's gonna be quite a few videos here, you know, probably 8 to 10 videos for everything. I'm trying to break it down so it's not one long video, and then I'll drop in a new video with an entire time lapse, start to end. I'll try to piece it all together for you guys, but thanks for watching.